Hey guys, it's your boy Gamer. I'm back with another reacting video. Today we're going to be reacting to some ultimate $40,000 gaming setup that I never seen before. I knew there was some such thing as these kind of setups far in the past in 2019, and I'm surprised people are still making these videos, like showing up the gaming setups that are worth like millions or even thousands of dollars. Not only millions, but you guys will get the point. But like, dude, I feel like this setup is gonna be legit insane. And if you guys do enjoy these videos, please drop a like. I'm not gonna say you guys have to subscribe, but feel free to subscribe. It just technically one press, just make the subscribe button red to gray. So yeah, other than that, let's hop into this. Okay, so this was only 7 seconds of this. Can we talk about that? This guy probably doesn't even know how to hold a camera. For me, I'm not a film expert, but can we just say that he is like legit shaking so much? Like, I know you have to keep a camera straight to have like a perfect angle, like a perfect bullseye of it. But why do you have to like, keep moving around? Like, dude, like, would you like this? Like, would you like it? I don't know. But it does go along with the beat, I guess. What the heck is that? Like, I don't know. What the heck is that? I'm not even gonna say anything. Like, that looks legit disgusting. Not the gaming setup. Like, this little, like, all these leaves, all these insects. Like, what the heck are these?
It has come to life. Outlandish, unnecessary type of setup. This project had a little bit to do with Willie Doo. He was working on it
with
for a
yours.
while. It's
Let's see what he did really
madness. Do. First up, the chair here is from Kluvens. They've been doing these kind of motorized type chairs for a while. This is the latest iteration. You can see it.
Okay, so this legit looks like a scorpion, of course, but like, I'm pretty sure everyone would probably think it looks like a scorpion. Like, dude, look at this. Like, if we go here, like, you can say this is a tail where the monitors are. Like, this is like not the tail, but this is the tail right here. This is like the straight I forgot what the word was. The needle of where the scorpion will sting you. This is the body. This is the head. I'm sorry that I forgot what the heck the stinger. Yeah, forgot what the name was. But like, this looks straightly like a scorpion, and this looks like a sound box, which is sound box of course, but it looks like where the audio will probably be. I can't imagine how loud would that be on max volume. And this, so far we have like a sneak peek of what the PC is. We have a better sneak peek somewhere like around over on this direction, like on 23rd, like and then 22 seconds in. I said 23rd, my bad. But yeah, let's go back in.
Monitors with the RGB on the tail itself, so all the color matching is going on. It was actually kind of difficult to get.
Yeah, these monitors legit look like a 144 hertz monitor, because I can see my monitor looking like that if it didn't have the RGBs or in general the fans on the back of it. But like, this looks like a 144 hertz monitor. I don't know what kind of brand this is. So far we can see only E and S. I don't know what that means. But yeah, it looks like we have a keyboard and mouse. This looks like more like a Razer mouse. It's mechanical, so dude, so far I'm impressed.
All the cabling rigged up and the power. You see the way
That's actually kind of neat.
Velcroed on here. Just a wild piece of madness to go with the madness that is the PC itself. These are the world's first 27
Driving a car.
4K 144 hertz display. So
4K 144. Okay, I was correct with 44. 144. I didn't know it was 4K.
And it's so wide actually that it kind of almost feels like VR because your entire peripheral is filled with content. Now let's go ahead and recap the PC itself. It lets you have your important components on display for anybody who approaches. Completely open air design. So much nuance here and little details. Like for example, these power supplies, these ROG
That's a lot of light.
power supplies, they have displays on the side which show the power consumption on each one at any given time, replaced with the braided custom cables over here and the cable holder.
Before, let's pause it there for a second. Can we just say that even though it's on display, like, is it really necessary putting it outside of the box? But I mean, it's outside of the case. Because if we think about it, and I'm gonna be going on, keep pausing this, like, to explain my opinions, and like, I'm not saying you don't buy this, don't spend like 40,000 bucks, but like, even though 40,000 bucks would be good for other things like food and groceries, but like, I don't know, if you're becoming a gamer, yeah, but like, can we just say that for the PC itself, like, for me, mine is in a case, and because with all the dust that goes around, can you imagine how much dust that would be outside without a case? It'd be just flying away in the air, and maybe it's gonna go straight back in the PC, and maybe it's gonna like kind of destroy it and stuff like that. Like, when you think about the cons and pros about this, like, the pros on it is like legit good, but like, it's expensive.
Along the way, the water blocks on top of the RTX 3090s, which are so
3090s, holy dang.
on right now, and this system actually has a dual setup. Of course, there's RGB as well on the RAM module.
That actually looks cool.
Cooling, of course,
RGBs
as well. The bottom section of 3 are stitched together inside the NVIDIA utility, and those are using the DisplayPort connection.
8K.
So that is a pretty exotic resolution, and it's still at 144 hertz. Maybe we should just show them what it is actually. G-Sync supported on the 3 which are stitched together on the bottom through
and then
down.
the drivers, nice control panel.
Look at this powder-coated power switch. It's a wireless power switch for the PC, so you can have it actually on your desktop surface. Cool little touch. We've also got this little remote over here. It comes with a chair, and it lets you control the intensity and color, and there's also a few effects if you're insane. When the lights are off, this effect is even more extreme. The whole thing glows. It comes out of these cutouts. It's pretty cool, and it's controlled via this particular remote right here. Now look at this little guy. This really do set that up for me. It's amazing. It's an actual little PC, and it's capable of gaming. He actually installed Cyberpunk. It's crazy. So it's in full.
Wait, what? That looks legit like a Nintendo Switch, but like, is that like an iPad? And it's some tablet, of course, but that is like some sort of a gadget right there. Like, for me, I have a controller. I don't know what it is. But, like, my controller can go onto my phone with Bluetooth. Is that like Bluetooth gadget? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you guys think about this setup, of course? Like, let me know. Because I'm not saying this is a bad setup.
Controller mode right now, and that's Cyberpunk. Look! Look! Look!
Can't see the light.
Cyberpunk can barely run on the old last gen game consoles, but here we have it on this cool little unit. So that's kind of cool what they put together there. You're happy to play a little bit on the go, but you want to get back home because look at what you've got. All right, so I'm home. This is where I live now. If I load up a game, a first-person
that actually
game,
looks kind of comfortable.
What's happening on the side monitors anyways is that creates this level of immersion. You're still looking here at the main display, but it feels like, well, like your own vision, sort of, your own peripheral vision. That's why I use that picture.
So he's playing Cyberpunk.
I feel like I'm close enough to this display to actually appreciate 4K at 27 inches as well. Now the keyboard, mouse, and mouse mat, you can see they also all have RGB flavors. These are from a company called VictSing, and they're actually having a giveaway right now on the website. 500 mechanical keyboards.
Wait, VictSing, you say? Hold on. Let's check that out. VictSing. Yeah, hold on. VictSing. There we go. So it's saying what kind of product do they sell? So you get VIP, you get free giveaways. Okay, so oh dang, dude. How much are these? I'm not saying, hey dude. So these are the Spark for your gaming. So it has LEDs, lighting zone, has enchanting your across your computer working experience, which has multiple tasks. I have this mouse actually. My dad had it, but I took it from him. It's actually downstairs. Maybe I can show you guys at the end of the video if I can find it. Okay. So these are just the home page. Products. Let's say mouse. Let's see what they have. Okay, so just like looks basically just like what Amazon would probably have. Doesn't look like more like gaming mouses. How about keyboards? What do they sell? Basically, they have VSync, RGB.
I don't understand.
I don't know. Has VSync, RGB gaming metal panel keyboard. You can get it in black. I don't know if you can get it in anything, any other color. Wired gaming all metal panel. Okay, so it's technically all these are technically the same, if you think about it. But yeah, other than that, let's go back in the video.
It's in front of me, RGB support. So go check them out in the description. Thanks to them as well for supporting this setup. Some chilled cow.
Putting YouTube on.
That up in one
Dude,
window.
Before, like, I'm sorry I have to pause it once again. This would probably be good for streaming. Like, even though it's running 144 Hz, imagine how much you can overclock this. Like, I don't know how to overclock NVIDIA, but I know how to overclock AMD. But if I had an AMD graphics card in that, like, dude, imagine how much games you guys probably win in Fortnite or in general becoming like a legit god at like Cyberpunk, Valorant, or in general Minecraft. Like, you can have everything on max. This would probably be really good for streaming. Like, that's legit, because how many monitors you guys can have? You can have the chat. You can have the like game on it. You can have like Streamlabs or OBS like studios. You can have as many tabs open, because it's not gonna it's gonna still interrupt with your game, but you're still gonna have a lot of FPS in that one game. Like, you're still gonna have a lot, because he said like even though like you probably have like you probably playing a game that's over like, it probably doesn't run the same frame limit, I guess. You can still run 144 Hz like from each of the monitors. If I heard that correctly, yeah, you can still run 144 if it's like a max out game or something like that. But that the computer itself, like, still like holds that FPS. So yeah, like, dude, this would probably be good for streaming. Like, no joke.
Over here, look at this, Nasdaq.com. Like, this is obviously what I need to be looking at over here. See, I can also snap it. You know, I could just have it like that. Maybe
Watching a stream.
there. Yeah, you can have a little Twitter open over there. What I would do is just have
Yeah, that's what I just said.
different browser windows, most likely. If you were a video editor or a photo editor, you could have tools distributed across this variety of monitors and just kind of turn your head and have access to it. So this little remote image of the Scorpion, I am now part of the Scorpion. This is gonna bring it down. Yes.
Okay, that's
Wow.
insane with the remote.
That's
okay.
kind of cool. All right, so a couple things I've learned on this particular system. There are some options that you have for how you choose to play a game. Now, I have Cyberpunk loaded up here. It's obviously a very resource intensive game. Now, most people are going to want a really high frame. Well, what everybody wants is a high frame rate and
Yeah.
an immersive experience, high quality experience, ultra settings. Everybody wants everything, is what I'm basically trying to say. But you do have to pick and choose what you're going to go for, even when you're running 3090s for a title like this. So I'm just going to launch into settings and show you what I'm talking about here. I have 3840 by 2160. I can go down and select these more exotic custom resolutions, including 11,520 by 2160. This is not all that many more pixels than 4K, but it is more work for the GPU. I could push for more quality and lose frames. I could push for more performance, but I've played around with this entire bar.
One, can we look at his name? His name's Team Unbox. Can you just say that? I can see it. Like his name is legit Unbox Theory. Yeah, you run a company or you run a team. I didn't know that. If you guys don't know this, yeah, what he just said, you can change the quality. You can change the. I don't know if this is frames. It's kind of blurry. Even I have it on max technically. Oh yeah, you can change quality. You can run it at technically any quality, but yeah, you can change it to whatever settings you want. But there is a limit to. You have to prefer playing on you have to play on one sort of frame. You can't have you can't overclock it or some stuff like that. I forget what he said. He said you can only play at one.
This many pixels, it seems, regardless of what I do, I can only push it 5 or 6 frames in either direction. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
So, whoa. And this is the full resolution of each monitor.
Okay, now I figure out the word. It was resolution. Yes, thank you. You can only play on one resolution. That was my bad.
Over 11,000 pixels across, including my peripheral. 55, 56 frames. I'll take it. Oh, I'll take it. So these are the optimal settings, full resolution across all 3 4K monitors. That's kind of amazing. That PC back there running dual 3090s is silent. It's not making a peep right now. There's not a fan noise, nothing. So I think I would actually play this game in the windowed setting at the full res. What I might do just to get a few more frames is toggle a little bit further towards performance. So as you can see, some of the settings get altered here. Now there are obviously endless tweaks we could make to find our perfect scenario, but I'm right locked on 60 at this point, and this is a tremendous experience for me. Could I turn even more stuff off and increase the frame rate further? Possibly. But in a game like this, do you really want to do that? In a game like this, you kind of want to experience the entire, atmosphere and the detail and so forth. And the resolution, I feel like, helps you do that the most. So
yeah, I agree with him. There's really no point of changing the resolution if it's if you already have 60. 60's legit already good. I can see my brother playing on 30 because my dad's computer is not as good as mine. He probably has a better GPU, but my computer in general is legit better. I run about 144 as my monitor, but my PC runs about 500. As it's overclocked, it would be around 700 to 800. So I overclock my GPU. So technically, all together, it's legit around 700 to 650 FPS. But with the resolution, on the other hand, frames should only be for Cyberpunk should be at least to 60. It could be higher if you want, but there's legit no point of changing it. Resolution, on the other hand, you should probably have it on high. But if your PC's not good enough, it should be at least on like low, medium range, at least good performance that you can actually play it, then you can't play it. If that makes sense to you guys.
Oh, where'd he go?
It's been a while since I played Cyberpunk. I only played it like 2 times. I only with my brother. Got carried.
Oh, I hit him through the glass or whatever it was. Wow, I was lost for a minute. I was gone for a minute. I was somewhere else. But I liked it more than VR because sometimes you feel a little bit like too closed off, if that makes sense, or I don't know. It just, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played that much Cyberpunk and I was immersed. I was deep. I was kind of getting in there a little bit, and certainly the rig helped with it. Honestly, for my taste, I'm saying run the bottom 3 monitors full res and just tweak your performance setting to get around 60 frames. Man, I'm looking at the faces and I'm in tight and yeah, that's some pretty serious hardware right there. It is quite the combination. I gotta give a shout out to absolutely everybody and everything involved, from the Zydax PC, which I showed you in a previous video, just an absolute masterpiece with the dual 3090s. Of course, all the ROG components making things possible, the amazing water cooling setup by Carlos, the custom chassis by UL Beast, and then the
That looks like a Minotaur right there, so can you just say that?
monitors, which are just ridiculous for gaming monitors. Never mind having 5 of them. You really need just one. I'm not gonna lie. One of these monitors, 4K, 144 hertz, is a whole experience in and of itself. We got the accessories as well from Vixing. Of course, you gotta have a mechanical.
I did not even see this. Hold on. I didn't. Like, I knew the chair was long. I didn't even know it was long enough for your feet. I thought like you had to sit, like just sit up, like how I'm doing right now. But I can lean back. I just don't have a footrest. Like, I didn't know that was a footrest right there for a second. I thought that was part of the like desk. My bad about that. Yeah. He said, so this is how you control this. This. Dude, what do you guys think about this keyboard? And this keyboard in general? And this mouse? Like, I'm just kidding. In general, what do you guys think about this whole entire gaming setup? Like, do you guys enjoy it? Do you guys want me to make more videos about this? I'll probably do like one on like maybe like give my own opinion about like pro player setups. There's a lot of videos about that. Maybe I would do like one copying those and then using it and see how good is the performance and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to do.
Keyboard, and as mentioned earlier, they're giving away 500 units on their website, so go check that out. And then the chair, which is all connected to the Scorpion from Kluvins. That's your setup. There's a couple other knickknacks. You got that USB hub from Anker.
That looks good.
Sound box
with blue and purple.
And of course, Willie Doo's little GPD mobile version of
GPE mobile version.
But there it is. Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we have other setups in mind, but that is the ultimate for the time being. Holy moly, I could lose.
Hold on. My opinion, I don't know where the heck that is plugged in. Like, is there like a wire hooked up like somewhere over there? Like, I don't know what the heck this is. I don't know if that's, I don't know, it's all over the place. Like, where the heck is this hooked up to? Like, is there like a generator? Like, what is that hooked up to? I don't see any wires hooked up around it. Oh, never mind. I bet it's right here.
Some hours in there.
Yeah, it's on that side. Ah. Not bad. But yeah, it does go in 4K. So he probably uploaded this on his computer. So it probably went in 4K. I actually want to see what does 4K look like. So 1080p and 4K. It doesn't look that bad. It legit doesn't look that bad.
and so forth, and the
Yeah, I don't see a difference.
resolution, I feel like
The quality still looks a little bit better. I don't know what you guys will see with as a quality, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of just gave my opinion about the 4K $40,000 gaming setup, of course, and most of my opinions didn't really make any sense. I know you guys would probably be confused, like, what? You didn't make any sense, like, what? I tried my best to kind of explain my best of it, but like, for me, I don't know. Like, for me, I used to never live in the United States from the last 5 years. I actually used to live in a different place that was in the like North America. Like, I was not a English person. I still kind of messed up my English, so my English would kind of be messed up, and I'm sorry about that. Still working on it. I am doing speech. It's gonna kind of take a while, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Please drop a like, hit the notification bell, and other than that, I was gamer known as Connor, known as SOC, son of Chaos, and I'm out. Peace out.